So right here we have the Lawn Master OcuMow. This company sent this to me so that I could show you guys how this thing works. And so I've already done an unboxing video. I've done a setup video. I got a little boundary strip right there all set up. And I'm ready to turn this thing on for the first time and see exactly how this thing works. So thank you to these guys for partnering with me on this thing. So I've got my battery all charged up and installed. In fact, look, there's a little button on the back right here you can press and it shows you your indicator for how much battery life you have left in your battery. So that's super cool. Now, whenever you're working this thing, you have a few buttons right on the top right here. Of course, there's your on button. There's your two mowing buttons right here, your auto mow or your spiral. And then this is for the ultrasonic sensors. And then there's a big giant stop button right here. So if something's, you need it to stop real quick, very easy, nice and raised up a little bit so you can hit that stop button. But we want to turn this on. So we're going to hold this down for about 3 seconds. You're gonna see these lights flashing through, and that's the time that it takes for the camera to start going and get functioning. So once you see these lights stop, and this one right here is gonna just be continuously on, then you can, and it's gonna beep just like that, then you can set it to whatever setting you want right here. So we're gonna do an auto mow because I want it to run into that boundary to see if it's gonna work with it. It's got like magnetic sensors in there and whatnot so that it detects it. So we're gonna hit auto mow just like that. Nothing's gonna happen yet. You have to press the start button again to be able to get it going. All right, we pressed it. Let's see if it moves. I'm so excited for this. Oh wait, hold on. You gotta press this for 1 second. Wait for the beep, then turn it on. There we go. Yeah, okay, it's going up. Oh, looks like it hit the boundary right there. Okay, turning. I gotta say, that is super duper quiet. See, I wanna lower this. Okay, I hear the blades spinning in there. It sounds like it's cutting. Okay, I think it's analyzing the yard maybe to see where it's gonna go. I really like these wheels on there. So I've had robotic lawn mowers in the past and the wheels on them are usually really terrible, but these are nice, big and beefy. They have good treads all the way around it. And so it's really gonna be able to go onto the lawn very well. Man, I'm getting a nice clean cut from here. I'm surprised by how quiet this thing is. You could run this thing at night and nobody would know. All right, so the camera picked up on the pole right there, and so now it is just moving along to find its next thing that it's gonna go to. This is so cool. Also, I'm noticing how well it mulches up the grass that's shooting out of the bottom so that it doesn't like clump up. Like, you know how you see some lawn mowers after they've run, it gets very, very clumpy, and that's not good for your grass because it's gonna deaden the grass. But this is gonna mulch it up and kind of spray it out a little bit, which is actually good fertilizer for your lawn. All right, so this was interesting. We had a little light right here stuck into the ground. It looked like it bumped into it and then it just moved on its merry way right there. Man, this thing is so cool. I'm so excited about this. Let's see, I'm kind of curious to know if I can feel like air flowing from back here. No, you can't really feel any air. So yeah, but I can see the spray of the clips coming out from there, which is fantastic. So we don't really have the best like grass or terrain right here. So this is a really good test because we're going from like all the grassy grass to leaves and dirt, a whole bunch of different types of terrain right here to see how this thing's gonna work. And I gotta say, I am impressed. Okay, we got a big stick right there. This will be interesting. I don't know what to expect from that. Okay, it noticed it. Look at that. Look at that, that's amazing. Oh, I love it. This is what so I've had robotic lawnmowers in the past. This was like 2008 or something. It was one of the first ones. First thing I hated about it was how heavy the thing was. This one is a lot lighter. I've picked this thing up many times already. And because the other one that I had, it was like one of those, lead acid batteries as opposed to the lithium-ion. So it didn't last very long. The battery kept failing on me. This thing I know is gonna work perfect just because of the technology that batteries have come over the years. The second thing that makes this thing nice, man, look at how it just chops up all that. That is amazing. But another thing about this is that there's no, I keep saying this in every video that I made about this thing, there's no boundary wire that you have to install around your yard to be able to get this thing operational. The way the other ones worked, like about a foot out from your fence line, like right here-ish, you'd have to bury a wire going all the way down and around. It took forever to be able to get that done. With this thing, this cameras and the sensors that are on it, it works like right out of the box, basically. I mean, if you need to put down the boundary strips like we did right here, you can. But if you are in an area that's just good to go, you can literally press start on this thing and have your grass mowing once you get that battery charged. So super cool. This thing is working so well. I am impressed. And another thing too that I wanted to mention, a comparison between this one and my previous one, is the noise. The other one that I had made so much noise, like it was very, very loud. I don't know why. And this one is just so much quieter. Another thing too is the other one was super duper heavy. And I really like how I can just, you know, if I have an issue with this, bam, I can hit that stop button. In fact, the other one that I had a long time ago, it had like a remote control thing. And so you can use that to guide it to where you want it to go because it was so heavy. This one just simply has this nice handle right here on the back. I can flip that up, grab it, and move this thing around. So this thing is amazing. I'm so impressed. I'm trying to think of a negative for it, honestly, and I cannot think of anything. It is working perfectly. This is so exciting. By the way, if you guys didn't know, this right here is a safety key in the back. I mentioned it in the previous video. So if you do have an issue, you need to turn it off real quick or whatever, you can pull that out and basically turns off everything. Whenever you want to stop it, again, you can press the stop button, but then you probably want to, just for safety, go ahead and take out that battery as well, just so that there's not any extra little charge up underneath there or anything. I'm kind of curious to know on the inside of this, like, what does it look like? Where are the grass clippings like clumping up in there or anything? I think we should press that stop button now, because I think we got a pretty good idea of how this thing mows and how good of a job it's doing. Let's go ahead and press that stop button, test out that, and we're gonna see how the grass looks on the inside, if anything's like sticking to it or anything like that. So I'm gonna hit stop, just like that. Go ahead and pull out the battery for safety since we're going to be looking at the bottom. And I just want to grab this thing like this, bring it up. Oh, look at that. It's like a little bit of dirt underneath there. There's no clumping or anything. And look, you can see how the grass was spraying out. It has these like threads right here so that it shoots out at different angles so that it's not all clumping in one area. I'm loving this thing. Y'all gotta go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. This thing is amazing. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.